Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust video. Alright, today we'll be doing some Evil Castle guide. I'm gonna guide you guys through floor... the most requested floor that I actually get was floor 31 onwards. Alright, so between floor 30 to 40. So I'm going to try and focus, try and make a guide for this particular few floors, and hopefully that will help out the majority of you. Alright, so we're going to start off with 31. So if you guys are still stuck at floor 30, I've already done a guide for that particular floor. You can check it out. I'll try to provide the links in the description, or you can click on the top right corner right there. But basically, floor 31 and 35 will be the focus for today. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so straight up you can have a look that this Lich King, what he does is he provides this insane amount of buffs. So these buffs basically bestows poisoning counter. Whenever you hit them, these opponents right here, you get the poison counter, which is very annoying, you know. And then they have regen every turn. This regen is sick, man. I wish like this Lich counter is like on your side if you can recruit him as a unit. Alright, and then there's attack interference, immunity, and of course it reduces the incoming damage as well. So you're gonna need two key characters to basically tackle this stage. So ideally, try to bring in a supporter first. Would highly recommend a Ceres. You don't really need a plus 10. I think a plus 9 would do just fine. Okay, so the second unit that you need is Garinoth. Alright, so if you do not have Garinoth, you can use Anubis. But Anubis is a little bit harder to use because you need him to be awakened. So why Garinoth is good is because of this particular skill right here. Alright, so enemies max HP times the percentage of decomposition. So decomposition is good right here. It sort of counteracts the, what do you want to call it? It counteracts the amount of healing that they receive, and it sort of deal damage to them. So very good skill to have. You don't need Garinoth to be awakened, but if you use Anubis, you need Anubis to be awakened. Alright, it's highly recommended for Garinoth to have 1 Fatal and 1 Rage Rune. So just to boost his crit rate. His base crit rate is extremely high, so you should be able to do it just fine. So this is the crit rate and crit damage I have right here. Look at this, 100% crit rate, 382% crit damage. So Ceres is going to buff him even more. Alright, so should be able to do it with this team right here. The next one we have is another magician, Chalkul. Alright, so Chalkul is very good right here. If you guys are not familiar with Chalkul's skills, basically he has this skill right here, which increases attack and crit rate every turn the longer the fight lasts. So you want him, ideally you want him to go last, but in this case he doesn't need to go last. A plus 9 Chalkul is strong enough, 2 assault runes. As always, I'll show you the runes later after I finish this stage. And number 4, you're gonna highly recommend to bring in a Hell so that she can absorb the damage and stuff. So number 5 is going to differ depending on who you prefer. Alright, you just need a mercenary, preferably a tanky one, something like a Denarisa, or you can use Grace even, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's bring a Denarisa. Alright, so ideally this should be enough, but if let's say you don't have a strong enough Garinoth or Chalkul, what you can do is you can try to bring in another supporter. Highly recommend that you try and bring in Ebony. Ebony is very useful. So let's go ahead and try and find her. Ebony. Alright, so we're going to place Ebony right here. Hell in front. So 1. So 2 should be Ebony. Followed by 3, Garinoth. 4 is Chalkul. And yeah, 5 and 6. So something like that. This ideally should work, because double buff both Garinoth and Chalkul. Alright, let's see if it does. So Hell is going to receive the silence, but it's okay. She's just there to tank the mages and things like that. Okay, so round 2. That Lich is just all about getting rid of the Lich, right? So once you get rid of him, Garinoth should be able to remove... Ebony is good because she has the nullifier skill, so that removes the buffs immediately from these annoying minions. You know, they have those annoying buffs. Very annoying indeed. Okay, so from this point onwards, I think you should be able to complete this. It looks like easily getting all the achievements, like all the clear deployment, the KO, and the turns as well. So Garyanov is going to move once more. My Garyanov still hanging on in there. Your Garyanov shouldn't die because Garyanov has low attack. There's no reason for him to die. Alright, let's head over to the runes so that I can show it to you guys what I have on them. Alright, this is what I have on the Narisa. Mine is still 5 star. So I have an epic rune, 22.68%, and a legend rune at 24.4%, with an edgy for 6.4%. Nothing special right there. I think you can make do with any legend runes. You can see the Narisa didn't even get fatally wounded or anything like that, so she should be able to survive with any runes. In terms of the magician, Garyanov, this is what I have on him. Runes, so 42.72% fatal, and a rage rune with 82.72% with the substat of attack. You don't really need that. This is what I have on my Ceres. It's just 1 shield and 1 vital. I don't think it matters what you have, what runes you have on Ceres. It doesn't matter as much. Ebony doesn't matter as well. Just give her anything, I think. And this is what I have on my Chalkel. So Chalkel, you might need strong attack runes right here. I have one decently strong one. This one, 46.8%. But this is a rather weak rare runes. So if you have better ones, definitely give it to him. And this is what I have on Hell. So just a vital and a shield. Alright, so moving on to the next floor, floor 32. So this is going to be interesting. The boss still there, and the position is switched slightly. So for this particular stage, what I did was I removed Ceres. I removed the Narisa. So the problem is the Narisa will kill this guy, the skeleton pawn. So you don't want the Narisa to kill the skeleton pawn because you want Chalkel to hit this boss. If you understand what I'm trying to say. The Narisa has pretty high attack, so she will definitely kill the skeleton pawn. So what you can do, you can replace it with a weaker. I highly recommend Grace. Alright, I have no idea. No matter what, the Narisa will kill the skeleton pawn for me. You guys can try it. If it doesn't, then that's good. Because Chalkel is a skip tile, you want Chalkel to go and hit the boss, right? So that's the problem right now. So you need someone to be in front as well, or else these archers will hit Chalkel. You don't want that to happen. So a good substitute for the Narisa would be Grace. Grace has her attack is lower than the Narisa. We'll try to compare the attack later after I finish the battle. It's quite hard to go out and things like that. But basically you want Chalkel to be second and you want Grace to be third. She won't one-shot this skeleton pawn by default. Mine is 6 stars, my Grace is 6 stars. I don't have any assault runes. Unless you give assault runes, maybe she can one-shot the skeleton pawn. But she shouldn't be able to if you don't have any assault runes or any runes with attack bonus. So don't give that to her. So she will hit this once and then Chalkel hits, and you want the round 2 only she kills this pawn with her second hit, so that Garyanov will... I'll just show it to you guys. Hopefully you guys have an idea what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what you want to do is you don't want this skeleton pawn in front to die. Alright? So then Narisa, look at that. Grace doesn't kill the skeleton pawn. It leaves him with a little bit of HP. So that way in round 2, your Chalkel can skip and kaboom! Explode in the boss's face. Just like what you're about to see. Alright? So this is what you're about to see. Chalkel, kaboom! Just like that. So after Chalkel, you want Grace to move so that get rid of that guy. So that Garyanov can do that. Alright, so that's about it. That's the entire secret right there. I mean, it's not much of a secret since I've revealed it to you guys, but this is how you can do this easily. Alright, from this point onwards, it's quite straightforward, I think. Your Grace might die, but you still get the KO bonus thing, I think. The KO bonus thing, lol. Yeah. It's gonna die. Easy. Alright, so that's how you get the achievements. So I hope this makes sense for you. Let's have a look at the comparison between Grace and the Narisa. Okay, so this is what we have on the Narisa. 367 attack. So Grace has 385. Oh, I know why. I know why Denarisa does more damage. Because Denarisa has this skill right here. So this stats weakening applies before normal attack. So that way, when she hits the enemy, she sort of deal more damage. Alright, that makes sense. So that makes sense. That's why the skeleton pawn dies if Denarisa is the one there. But Grace doesn't kill the skeleton pawn, it leaves them with a little bit of HP, you know? So that makes a lot of sense. I think that's the answer to it. Alright, so I just discovered this myself. I've always thought the Narisa has lower base attack, apparently I was wrong. Alright, so if you made it through full 31 and 32, 33 would be no problem for you. Good job, congratulations for making it through. Same concept right here, same concept. For this particular stage, you're going to need like the same lineup basically. So Ebony, I would need you to switch Gary Knott goes to number 2. So basically, Grace, same concept. You want to hit this skeleton pawn twice. Alright, so definitely Gary Knott, number 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this will work. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so Chalker is probably going to hit the boss. Oh no, Grace one-shot that. That's not supposed to happen at all. Wow, that works. Alright, that works. I don't know why, how, but that works. So how Grace sort of crit and killed the skeleton pawn. That's how I won, I guess. But that's a very odd one actually. But at least it's a win, right? So I'm not going to complain. That's how you can do it, I guess. So if your Grace did not crit and kill the skeleton pawn, you can try and give like a battle runes with substate of attack. She just need a little bit more attack to kill the skeleton pawn for this particular stage, to use that method. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I will do more guides in the future, maybe tomorrow. We will see how, but don't want to make the video too long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you are able to try to get through all these 3 floors. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.